Hey, what it is, what it do, you already know. Mr. HD, Joel Santana, Dipset for life. Right now, you're checking out Fient Out Radio.
This right here, for me, means a lot. This is my first podcast. Individual, me hosting something, co-hosting, really interviewing somebody. So, I really appreciate y'all for taking that ride. If y'all here with us, I really want to say, no ego involved in it. I feel like this is history. So please enjoy the ride. Like, subscribe, share, and comment, of course. I bet. So before that, it's Nova 6. We got a real special guest in here. If you're a hip-hop fan.
Live in the studio, apartment in Queens. I didn't do that line originally.
Bro, what if we got ops?
Huh?
What if we got ops?
Yeah.
Telling niggas where we at, like.
I ain't see what.
You want me to drop the location right now?
I said we in Queens. That's. Oh, we in Queens Village.
I like that spin-off. I like that.
What?
I like that too. Yeah.
Alright. Like I was saying, it's good that he actually did drop a little geotag because
Obstinance.
Some legendary moments happened, and I believe a lot of them were in Queens. You might have seen them. You might not even have known who shot it. And I think a lot of times on the internet that happens. We see so many legendary moments. The person holding the camera never gets recognition. And I feel like that's what this is today. Maybe you can relate. If you do that, maybe you stand behind places where you do some amazing things and you stay in the shadows. And one of my heroes, I call him Clarence because I feel that close to him. We'll get later into it. If you don't know who I'm talking about by first name, he's another legendary person. R.I.P. to his wife. He just lost her. Condolences to his whole family. Healing. I hope everything, works out for them and they catch whoever did that. But the person I'm introducing right now is very similar to Clarence in that way. What he does, his talents. And I want him to get a little bit more into it. If you don't know who I am talking about. We got a round of applause thing we might be able to do real quick.
Yeah, right
you
here.
see any of that? Yeah, get that ready. Like I was saying, y'all know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Andy Benny, y'all. One of the most legendary cameramen out here. What's up, bro? Speak to the people.
What's the word, man? How you doing? Thank you for having me.
I'm out here. I appreciate you for coming, bro.
Thank you for the introduction. Fire.
You know what I mean?
Thank you, beloved.
I think that obviously, as you can see, I have respect for the man. So, who are you for the people? I have an understanding, but I would like to know more. Who are you? Where can they find something to know about you? Let's start with that.
My name is Andy Benny. My company is called Fient Out Entertainment, and we dropped DVDs and mixtapes in the early part of the 2000s. We did concerts. We did some merch.
Can we get some drops for that? Like,
did a lot of work in the industry, coming up with a lot of artists.
Whether you know it or not.
I used to do all their MySpaces in the beginning. The whole World Star, help supply content to World Star in the beginning of their practice, and stuff like that. The list goes on of tons of shit. But,
World Star came out around when I was in high school, so that had to be about 2008. You remember when people were screaming World Star for everything? How was that, seeing something like a digital media that used to start off with like things like a video camera turn into a whole app? Like, you seeing something like that, you know what I'm saying?
I felt about it, because I'm coming from like 05, 06, and I started filming and I created Fient Out TV in 06. So we didn't have a digital like something to represent us digitally, right? Like it was you make the hard disk and you go to the streets and you sell them. They get bootlegged. Thousands of copies is out there.
The internet was still very primal back then compared to now.
Yeah, and it was
like the Wild Wild West.
It was primitive.
Yeah,
right. YouTube was there, but it didn't have representation. I think like the biggest thing might have been
it wasn't YouTube that we know today.
Nah, but it's still I think it was still just YouTube, like in the sense where it's just like It's the same practice though.
But you know what it was? Nobody got paid off of it yet.
No, there was none of that.
A millionaire. No one.
But remember that
as a job, a YouTuber.
That's something that we added in this culture
remember
now.
You could rate videos on YouTube.
The practice of YouTube was always to put your content out there and get comments.
That's a fact.
Right, so you post, views come into a sensationalistic part of the thing. You want the views now.
Notoriety.
We translated views into money. It took a long time, but views didn't accumulate the money because coming from a hard product, people needed to hold it in their hand.
And that's where bootlegging came in.
Yeah, motherfuckers had all your mixtapes, all your albums, all in the street.
And, and it was leaning into that? Like, did you know bootleggers that you personally
you got no choice at that point.
That's what I'm saying. So, were you on the Cali? Because remember when the Cali block was prominent? You couldn't go on the Cali. I don't know.
That's my block.
I don't know where you guys are from, but I promise you, if you're not from New York, if you were on the Cali block on 05, niggas was taking shit from you. If you weren't Blood or Crip and you had on red or blue, niggas was asking you, where you from? This shit was like Cali at one point on the Cali block, bro. You was going to get a beef bag with cheese and cocoa bread? You better have some money for a nigga that got a mixtape. Because he's going to ask you to support his shit. Then as soon as you take it, you owe him $15. You ain't know that. You ain't know that shit taking that mixtape when he first flagged you down, bro.
Yeah, but you know.
You were the mother, like... It was wild back then, bro. And he wanted that 15. He wanted that shit.
Look at it like that's the father of what we got right now, like that industry. That the DVD mixtape industry is the father to Instagram and Twitter.
It's a fact.
You know, like
don't forget about Vine.
Remember that? Vine came in to minimize the DVD, take the content. Vine actually is like the first TikTok.
That's a fact. That's
you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
but it was of exclusive content from somewhere. A lot of people took out that industry and they snippeted it. Like that's what they did to create what we have now, because no one had access to anyone.
That's a fact.
So having a lack of access, and I got access to 42 artists in 1 year, 50 artists in 1 year.
Damn.
I got phone numbers in my phones is ridiculous from every artist. And I learned from one of my partners, think you call people. So I called them and you know, kept the relationships going. But no one would know that, right? So I just kept it going. So that's how I could get any content I wanted.
You know what's the crazy part? I just want to, personally, I want to take a moment to say, that's what you call integrity, and I'll bring it back full circle. He just said that if he wanted, he could have whatever content he wants. I'm not saying whatever, but content. A lot of you people out there, I'm not even gonna, even get into, crazy details. You make a living off of the news you hear these celebrities are going, and a lot of it be backwatered. 3-4 different people told another person a story before you even got to it, so a lot of it is not even true. This man is getting it directly from like sources he could plug in, like knowing what these people are going through. He could have been made a living doing what TMZ is doing, not even trying to come at these people, but when something happens, these people break it.
Yeah, but instantly. I never was a part. I never,
you know what I'm saying?
You know what it is?
That could have been you. That's integrity right there. Here's the thing. You know what I'm saying?
You got access to do a lot for one person in particular. Like, just you could pick an artist and they would allow you to do 2, 3, 4, 5 different services for them, and they would pay you for this and pay you for that. What you need to be a TMZ for?
Right.
Like,
you're burning bridges like that.
At one time, I looked into TMZ, and not that I don't put the numbers. I don't know. It was back. It was a long time ago, but it was just, to me, it was so short. And being that I sold DVDs, that I had the content. I had this. It's all my content, right? That I'm selling in the street. I just needed money to produce the product. But the product ended up reproducing itself by people just saying, "Yo, I'll give you X amount of $1,000 for the master."
Cracks.
And I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna go over here. So that turns into that too. So now you, not just with the artist, but the artists want to be a part of a distribution system in the street. The artists want to be able to touch the street. You feel what I'm saying? You go corporate, they make you spend millions of dollars to touch the street. You know, you gotta do is stand on the corner and give out material. and that's in the street. So
We gotta break that down. From what perspective? I'm sorry to cut you off, but
I mean,
what do
get
you
a
mean
record
touch
deal.
the street?
You go get a record deal, and then it'll cost you a shitload of your budget to touch the place that you from. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
The reality is we need to be where they're at.
Right.
So if I'm from Queens,
Yeah.
why can't I go out on Jamaica Avenue and give out my product, be around, spin around, make it look good?
Yeah, because
and
they want to control where you put it out because they invested in you. If you sign a deal, shit like that.
No, people want you to pay for everything you lazy to do. Everything you refuse to do, you're gonna pay triple.
I get it.
And it's really like that. So
Producing,
if you don't want to do this, we're gonna do it for you, and we're gonna charge you triple.
That's a fact.
How about this? We're gonna charge you triple the max value.
Word.
So whatever the max is, we're gonna charge you triple of that.
That's a fact.
We're gonna really hurt you.
Getting
You know,
delivered.
and that's the business.
You get
Because
groceries delivered. You could walk there, or you could choose our service. We charge you $33 for a delivery fee. But
back
you
in the
can
day,
get groceries.
back in the day, I worked in the grocery and all that when I was a kid, like 12. And even $3 to go carry bags to someone's house. You dig what I'm saying to you? So it was like I packed bags and it might make $5 on the tip or $3. And that's coming up 10, 11, 12 packing bags.
You feel me?
As a young dude. So, you learn that ended that practice. That you're gonna get that callous. It's all about getting callous.
I call it translational skills. You learn how to be an accountant. What's the difference between being not even influencing necessarily anybody does it, but a drug dealer. Somebody easily can manage money, manage product, have a relation with the customer. That's basic business.
Of course.
It's basic business. So it's translational skills. If you've done one thing, you can easily do another. And it's not bigging up anything. I'm just saying, you could be a garbage man. You could have been a postal worker. It's just being
You could be a cameraman.
You could be a cameraman. Yo, you know what I'm saying? This is already one.
I feel like we camera people,
Yeah.
they get a decent amount of respect these days, but
what's
there's
so crazy?
pioneers in that space.
That was going to bring me into my next question, and I'm happy you answered it because what I was going to ask, what are you? You know what I'm saying? What do you know what I mean? I was going to ask that, but
Still gotta teach them.
What are you, man?
I was going to ask him that, but I mean,
Should
what?
have opened with that.
Huh?
Don't worry. Just learn.
Yeah, put me on because somebody else might be inspired by
Should have
it.
opened with that.
With what are you?
Yeah.
Well, that was my second
The
question.
subject is
Who are you?
So that's what he does. You should have opened with that.
So that should be my first question. What do you do?
Mm-hmm. It's a process, though. He gonna,
I thought it should be who
he
are
gonna
you?
be all right. He gonna be all right. But it's a process, though.
Appreciate that. All right, so I remember you mentioned what's clearly tatted on your arm. You guys can't see it, but we can. What is Fient Out TV? Because I wanted to ask that before, but we got into this great conversation. As you can see, we got a lot to talk about. And I want y'all to be here for us.
For sure, it's a hip hop visual magazine.
Okay.
I gave people different stories.
Wait, you said a magazine?
It's always been a magazine. That's our industry, DVD magazine, right? So that's where it comes from. Now it's going to translate into a few other things, and it's translated over the years to other things.
Okay.
Right, Fient Out TV translated into Fient Out.
So you're an editor as well?
Yeah, I do all the physical work.
When you say magazine, you mean like a physical hard copy magazine?
It's a visual one.
Okay.
So it got stories in there, editorials.
So it's not hard copies, not.
No, the only hard copy is it's a hard disc, right? So it's a physical product like a magazine. You just can't turn pages.
Okay.
It does it for you.
It does it
by
for
watching
you.
it.
Yeah.
You know what's so crazy? That's exactly what IG is. If you think about it,
That's what Reels is.
Reels, and they advertise shit. You ever think about it?
Yeah.
You go in there, and first thing you see me over your phone is subscribe or buy now, interest.
I used to run commercials on the DVD.
It's on IG Reels.
Instagram. No, you ever been on
Instagram?
actual
Reels from Instagram. Yeah, that's
actual Instagram.
got,
right here.
Yeah.
Install now, shop now, shit like that. This is a magazine.
Yeah.
Well, they're going. That's more so just a magazine. That's like a They're trying to turn that shit to Amazon.
I'm not gonna lie.
They're trying to be. You could just buy stuff off a picture.
That's a fact.
You could just scan the picture.
I've been thought that when Instagram first came out, like a decade ago, 2012. It's been a decade. 2012.
Yeah.
What, having a
When Instagram came out.
Instagram, yeah.
And I've been thought that
a shopping network?
This is like for businesses, for shoppers and stuff like that. This is like a magazine type.
That's why I tell people I don't understand
then,
why they say social media is a bad thing. If you use it the right way, you can make plenty of money off this.
And then it became
plenty of money.
It just grew
I mean, but look,
more.
even on the DVD, like I was just saying, I used to run ads on it.
On
a physical
your
DVD.
What year is this?
06.
06?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's trailblazing, bro. Yo, you gotta drop something for that, bro.
That's very progressive.
06?
That's very progressive.
He was
thinking
plugging ads?
Yeah.
Very progressive thinking.
We was putting out, I was doing movie trailers. Getting
On your DVDs?
Yeah.
Yo, nah, no
I used to
way.
get them from G Unit.
Yo, seeing Bambi, on Lion King 2.0 and then Gucci Man, right after
that's kind of what streaming is now.
Yeah, that's what I said. Some of the greatest that did in that space, right? Mm-hmm. Those guys don't think they all, even like me, like they all wasn't like me. Like some of them came from television. Some of them already came from programming. So now I'm watching DVDs and I'm seeing the complexity happening here. Like I'm like, these people are getting interesting, right?
and give you the blueprint.
So they're given a blueprint, but there's no one blueprint. It's everyone doing different things.
And you took a little bit of.
You take a little bit of everything that you could take, that you can physically do.
Yeah, 40 laws of power. You learn
Right?
from
So
everybody.
I have access to record labels, and I had access, and I had trust.
That's what it is.
But here's how I got the trust.
Okay.
I got the trust from doing their MySpace pages.
What do you mean doing? Like developing them?
I
Setting
developed
them up?
majority of them, like a lot of MySpace pages. Like I did CTE, I did Nicki Minaj one, I did Maserati Fox, I did 40 Cal, Dipset. So I was doing the MySpace pages, and I would spend time with the people taking content of them. This is before Fient Out TV.
Did you get paid for this?
A few dollars, maybe $100 max. Like, and I did the graphic design because I went to school for graphic design. So now I know how to do graphic design. So I'm doing their little, the letterheads, the banners. So I'm doing their banners. I'm taking the pictures.
I just want to let y'all know because I was a little mad he said a price, but yesterday's price is not today's price. That $100 that you just heard,
Inflation.
I can't promise you.
No, I don't even
I
look.
can't promise that.
I don't look at it like it's
I can't promise that.
inflation. That's 2006.
Mm-hmm.
What year is it now? That's a long time ago. So we here now, but just to understand how we build trust, you go from one place and doing one thing, and then you transition yourself, but you still keep the relationships.
That's a fact.
That's all it is. And majority of the time, you're going to do everything that you're going to transition to in the time span that you're not ready to do it in. So it's going to be a point of time you're going to do camera work, but you're not a cameraman. You're going to do recording, you're not a recorder.
That's a fact.
So
that's a fact.
later on, it'll fall in line for you.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So back then, when I was doing all that shit with them, they already had the trust. They said, "Oh, now he could do that because look what he just built this and built that." You know what I'm saying? And then we just kept moving. Now I transitioned to doing music videos and vlogs and stuff like that, and the DVD and all that.
How'd you get into this space of really seeming like you just said you built somebody's MySpace page, $100? Why do you help people the way you do? But first of all, we all human. So and we all at the whatever level we at when we there and we working. So whatever level I was at in that moment. But MySpace was one of the hottest things, and high schoolers and most people who make it today have circuits. Nicki Minaj worked college, high school, in the hood.
Yeah.
You building her MySpace was literally putting her in front of thousands of kids who I don't know about you, but you're younger than me. You know how many bitches I knew that had Nicki Minaj
We're the same age, dog.
You just said you were younger than me outside. Stop it. Don't cap now. Don't cap now. You said that.
Yeah, but listen what I'm saying to you. Listen so you understand this. You understand your question. But at that moment, even for her or 40 Cal, to be real, in that moment, 40 Cal might have been the biggest artist. in that moment right there. Like we had Maserati Fox, we had Danny Brown, I did all their MySpaces. You know what I'm saying? So
that's Detroit. How did you even get in contact with?
We're gonna get into those stories in a second.
Okay.
But we want to put some things on the table, right? So even Nicki, her name wasn't Nicki Minaj.
I heard it was Mirage.
Her name was Nicki Mirage. Content the viewers are gonna see of me capturing her is up until that moment, and then a little past that. But she's Nicki Mirage at that time that she raps for Stack Bundle. She's Nicki Mirage when she's moving around me and my. So then she graduates into the next space when she gets to Fendi. So that's another story. That's their story. You know what I'm saying? But there's moments in everyone's life that we're at. So we're just talking about this moment because we're talking about it. But even for Danny Brown, he graduated into another moment. You got to understand that part. He can't be just a regular guy. He's not at that level anymore, right? So,
I get his hair braided for $25 on his mom's step.
When we say like help, I don't look at it like. Here's the thing. If I'm going to war with you, I don't look at it like we helping each other. We going to war together. We supposed to help each other. Like we're supposed to be there. We going to war together, right? We doing something together. So it's not. There's no leniency to say, "Oh, I felt bad for that person." I'm charging people. I'm running my business. Number one. Okay. So we can't. We have to keep that in the frame.
Right.
I could build trust and I could build a relationship with someone outside of the paywall. But I'm running the business from day one. So I want people to understand about Andy Benny. I monetized my value a long time ago. And every day after that, it wasn't like I feel short of anything.
My question, if it was business...
there's love there, though. Don't think there's no love there.
Of course.
Because we go outside the paywall.
Yeah.
That part. And so, that regard, I would go over and over and over and over to do as much as possible for someone, even if they pay for a little service at that time.
And they clearly respect you. That's why they let you in these spaces.
Yeah. When we move on to do Fient Out, they know me. They fuck with me. They've been there.
So this is before Fient Out. You filmed Nicki before Fient Out TV.
Yeah, Danny Brown, Nicki, 40K, everybody. Okay. Maserati Fox, everyone. The list goes on. Stack Bundles, RP. This is all before, and then that cultivates into Fient Out at that point. At that point, I'm meeting everybody back then in the studio called Fire and Ice Studios.
Okay.
So that's in Queens Village. You feel me? So in that studio, we formulated a pact in that studio. Everyone was running their own business. My man Bundy Crumb and Big Time set up the studio. They're the two people that set that platform up. Everybody else participated into running their business, but everyone had their own businesses that they were running. They brought it into one place, and we was a one-stop shop. That's the only way things usually work. When there's not an overseer of all the values, just everyone's overseeing their value. And Finance was like that, right? So everyone's overseeing their value. So when the artists come in, they got a list of services they got things they're doing. They could record with Doe Pesci or Big Time, or you could get management by Bundy. Or you could.
So this was a major hub for artists.
You can get Ruth Spitz could write your records. Because these are the things that was happening. Andy Benny could do all your media. It was a one-stop shop. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's in that early part. So we all took advantage of that moment. I created Fient Out TV in that moment because it was the right thing to do. You know what I mean?
That brings me to my next question.
But here's the thing with Fient Out. I didn't charge nobody at that point.
Did that change how you felt about the person? Like, I didn't charge you, I didn't have... Nah. Okay.
Look, anybody that crossed over from me doing the MySpace page in the early social media part, they crossed over to another space. We already did a lot of work outside of those MySpace pages at that point. At that point, me and them doing shit. Everyone, to my opinion, if I needed a drop, if I needed a concert for it, they did for me at that point, right? There's the times Nicki Minaj moved a bunch of people off the stage and it was like, no, he's good. This is in the peak of her career.
Okay. You're also on Twitter and YouTube, right?
CEO Andy Benny on Twitter and Fient Out TV.
Can we put that in? We're going to put that in the thumbnails for you guys. Yeah, be able to get that. Yeah.
On YouTube. So, but I want people to see that because like classic content that people don't know who filmed it, like it's like a disservice because you can't get more. So you see Nicki Minaj rapping for Stack Bundles, I filmed that. And I curated the moment as well.
As far as putting them in the same room together?
Majority of that. I mean, the room was set up. I didn't make the room.
How did you get to this stature where your name is so good that you can be around prominent people? Why is it that they trust you so much? Why is it that your name is good? Why is it that people know, like, nah, that's Andy. That's Andy. He Gucci. Why do they say that? What did you do to get to your stature? You don't have to go into anything that would, you know what I'm saying? We all had
I'll
our
tell you one
past.
thing. I'll tell you one thing that everyone needs to do. I don't know how people deal with their people, but you got to protect people's bottom line as well as you protect yours. A lot of times people don't protect each other.
That's a fact.
So whoever you with in the moment, whatever's going on, you staying on point. You say, hey man, we gonna slow down on the drinking. You got a lot of jewelry on. With a car, pull a car up. Garnished us reliability factor. You know what I'm saying? Is the work gonna always get done? Yes, on top of that. So now you have, we kicking it, we going to different states. Remember, a lot of times you build value on the road. A lot of people stay local, but I had the pleasure to go on the road with a lot of people.
All the time.
Yeah, so there's a lot of memories with a lot of people. There's a lot of in a fast-paced time. People start meeting people on you on your behalf. When celebrities meet each other because of you, now you brought them value. You bring them bookings and shit like that. Yo, my man went to a show. That's a reliable source. Boom, you eat that. I don't eat with you. Nah, hey, I want you to eat. I got something else I want to do.
You know who comes to mind with
shit
that?
Like that. You know what I'm saying?
I think we talked about this off camera. You want to get in? You want to introduce? Talk about Clarence a little bit.
Well, Clarence.
Yeah.
Which Clarence? There's a few. I got a cousin named Clarence. There's a couple Clarence.
He just
Shout out to Spade.
Like I said, he lost his wife.
That's Clarence Avant.
Clarence Avon.
The Black Godfather.
I was gonna ask, who's your inspirations? And I keep thinking of him anytime.
But to be real, to be honest to that, I ain't gonna be fine. Clarence, I discovered his story when they did the Netflix documentary. So I never knew his story. I always knew that there was players in the back that was on our side of the table. That was like, nah, there's people,
Shakers and movers.
Shakers and movers that you could meet and chop it up with, because I've been in the business for so long, so I met a lot of people. But I didn't get a chance to meet Clarence, right? Yet. Then I discovered his story. I said, damn, also, this dude didn't put a lot of things together. And I did a lot of work in that capacity as well. A lot of it's not paid for due to the fact that it's just for the culture, to be honest with you, right? It helped me create content as well. So I can't say I never made any money off these moments, right? But maybe that particular moment that makes this person some money or value, builds their value, it might not build mine at that moment. You know what I'm saying? You got to accept that too. So if I put you together with somebody that do something, it doesn't really build me at that moment, but when y'all double back, like, yo, hey, we got that, come fuck with us. We still working. So shit like that happens, right? So it's a lot of memories. Like there's a lot of stuff.
So who is your inspiration?
My inspiration is God. My inspiration is Jesus Christ. My inspiration is my mother. My inspiration is my family. My inspiration is the streets. Unified. A unified front is my inspiration. You feel me? Because being a righteous capitalist, shit like that. Like, knowing how to make money but not robbing people. You feel me? Always staying fair. I got to sell my product all over the world and nobody stopped my shit ever.
Amen. Are you a very religious person?
Yeah, indeed. I believe.
Would you say you're more spiritual or religious?
I'm more spiritual. I'm religious too. I like practice.
Me
you know what I'm
too.
saying? I like structure, so that's what religion is.
Yeah, I don't go to church much, but I
just go through my situations.
That resonates for me because I'm somebody who I like to pray when times are good.
Yeah,
more than when times are
I'm
bad.
praying for other people.
Don't get me wrong, I do pray when I'm out of options. Yeah. Of course, I'm like any of you guys. I'm the condom broke. I don't know
to
her.
Be real, when
I'm
it comes
praying.
to me,
you know what I'm saying? I'm praying.
To be real, come to me in that regard, I pray for forgiveness only, really, in that regard. and if I'm praying, it's directly for someone. In my mind, like that's how I'm focused in it. Like I'm not asking God to give me too much. I gotta, you know, when you just grateful for what you have, you gotta work with your tools, and you gotta produce your value.
Amen.
Right, so you can't use a level of self-esteem to get you where you gotta go. You need proof.
That's a fact.
You dig what I'm saying? You need to actually have the confidence to go out there and do what you do. I never pocket watched or worried about nobody. Ever. I could be with somebody who got millions of dollars, diamonds all over. But
That actually raises my
you
next
gotta
question.
always be solid. You feel me?
Do you have to this day relationships or any significant memories with anyone that you've actually come in contact with that was on I'll say the upper echelon of our culture of hip hop?
Like relationship, like what you mean?
As far as like let's say right now you can hit, not throwing any names out there as if this is but Gucci or something.
I mean, no.
Or anybody behind
I mean,
the scenes.
what is? Let me tell you something.
Like
So everyone know.
Yeah.
Them niggas is in business.
Wasn't a friendship thing.
Every time you see someone, they're at work. We're really workers.
I'll just throw a random person's name out, like me. Fuck it. You're not seeing John Brown. You're seeing Nova 6. When you see me out in the field,
Yeah.
you're seeing Nova 6. Okay.
Yeah. Because that's the respect to the coach and the respect to the businessman. Because it's you at work. You're in a business form, a platform.
When does that stop?
It don't. Because you still got to feed your kids. You still got to take care of your bottom line. You still got to make sure everybody around you eat. So when do niggas stop eating?
So what does your family know you as?
They know me as Andy, period. You know? That's my family. That's my brothers, sisters, mother. All right. You know, I made my life work. I made my work my life work. You know what I'm saying? So people know me by my work.
Has that ever come in the way of your actual life? Having to be somewhere.
It got into the middle of a relationship, you know, stuff like that.
You regret any of that?
Of course not. I'm not supposed to.
Yeah, you can.
You know, especially if you know, girlfriend, you understand shit.
Yeah.
I wish things could be different sometimes, certain things, right? But
of course, everybody has that. Yeah.
But to regret that even happened, there's other things happen because that happened.
Right. Open doors.
Yeah, anything that I dislike naturally is something that really, you know what I'm saying, like
uncomfortable, and maybe that's life.
Something else happened that made that nothing at that point. Like I almost forgot about that happening because this happened and that happened. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
I'm focused now. Just stay focused.
It's very true. I'm not gonna lie. Just thinking about how everything is right now. You got your connections. You being able to be in rooms with people.
No, let me answer that question though. So we
ahead.
just know because, like I said, everyone's at work and it's a business. Fient TV was a product that they all adored. They love that shit. Them niggas see me, and not the fans, the celebrity niggas. All of them. Oh, Andy Benny Fient out. Once you watch it, you'll see. Those are real smiles. Then I started putting money in niggas' pockets. See, I don't really play that game. I get niggas paid.
You could have did Vlad before Vlad was Vlad.
Vlad was around too, though.
Vlad was around.
Yeah, Vlad was around. Vlad been around, but he wasn't doing it the way he was doing. But he was around. He was doing camera work. You know what I'm saying? Him, Jordan Towers. We always be together all the time. Vlad not so much with us, but Jordan and Picture Perfect all the time. Man. Shatik, not Shatik yet. He's still doing beats. What's my son name? Scenario. Just mad niggas like that. We just be, you know, we had our own thing too. The beginning I worked for What's Poppin.net.
Yeah, Poppin.net?
Yeah. So it's not just the MySpaces that built my integrity. I already knew all the rap niggas from the nightclubs. I took all the pictures.
Right.
That's 05. I took all the pictures. I was the nigga taking photos. Me, Dre Bless, several other niggas. You feel what I'm saying? We in the nightclub every night. My nigga Rico. We live in the nightclub. I lived there for like 10 months. I didn't even go home. I just stayed. I stayed around the club and the studios. You know what I mean? Go home, take a shower, come back. I'm in the club like 4 times a week, and I'm getting paid. You feel me? So, but I'm building so much network and value. Stack bundles one night. I'm with this kid one night. Vital started coming out. Jay Mills. I met all these guys like that.
J Mills.
Yeah, it was like New York City was beautiful back then.
Right there, yeah.
New York City was beautiful. Jim Jones just stand on all the tables everywhere.
Of course.
That guy was
the weatherman.
Yeah, and he made it look good too. You know what I'm saying? He made it look good. He brought out the jewels. He brought out good bitches. So and then they made other niggas want to do shit. And you see Mano start popping out, and Mano,
I hater.
Before that, he was coming outside.
What time he got out of jail?
05, 06, 05. But he was coming outside. Well, before him, it was like, before he came home, I think it was Uncle Murder and several other cats. You seen them? Everybody was outside. To be honest with you, to be fair to those guys, them niggas is the nightclub scene from 05 to 07. Mm-hmm. They're the niggas, and DJ Self was the DJ, and then Superstar J was the mixtape DJ. And the mixtape songs would be played in the club. Niggas would, like Superstar J and them doing clubs too, and doing all that because his mixtape was popping, like the biggest nigga in the moment.
Can we stop for a second?
So that was an era that no one talks about.
That brings me to my next question. Do you think the game is the same in that aspect of rappers have to do their circuits of rapping in front of people, like Nicki Minaj did the Stack Bundles, like they're local rappers, like you got to spit a hot verse to.
Here's the thing, though, Joe. Y'all gotta know.
Do the tour.
That Nicki Minaj rapping for Stack Bundles was Nicki Minaj rapping for Stack Bundles.
That wasn't no.
That's what that was for.
Get on.
No one's trying to get on, okay. But everyone's trying to get on.
Okay.
You get the understanding?
In the same room.
Like you can't act like you're trying to get on.
Of course, you don't want to be a groupie.
You just got to get on.
Yeah.
So everyone's trying to get on, but if you act like you're trying to get on too crazy, there's a reason why in that content she go, "Hey yo, Stack, hit up Bundy." She says that in that footage. When y'all watch it, she said, "Hit up Bundy," due to the fact that Bundy's represent management. He's rolling like that's what he's for everyone. He gonna hold it down. If you talk to Bundy, that creates a guy for us to filter. So for Stack, he like, oh, I'm gonna hit Bundy then. Let's do a record. After they did a record, you know what I mean? So she was like the first lady of Riot Squad too. Damn near. She went over there and worked with them. Chinks was in jail though.
Chinks was in jail, so she worked with French.
No French who?
French Montana wasn't part of Riot Squad. I was talking about Styles P. And
Nah. So Riot Squad? Did you just say Styles P?
My fault. No.
Yo, what's going on with you, my brother?
My fault.
Yo, my brother, son.
My fault.
Stop this thing here, man.
Yeah, no. Don't stop it.
You can't do that.
Okay, go ahead. You correct.
It's Riot Squad first and foremost.
So I know Chinks.
That's before we get to Chinks. Stack Bundles. My fault. Bino.
I said Styles P. It's Stack Bundles. R.I.P.
Core 2 G's and the great one, Chinks. Then you got G Unit. You got Dipset. You know Dipset. You know who they are, right?
Yo, that's my fault. Yeah, my fault. I fuck up too. Players fuck up.
There's like 6-7 members of the Dip.
Nah, it really is.
You're right. Okay. It's
like Zeke count as one of them.
Freaky Zeke is the
original. He one of them. LRL, them jail freestyles. Nah, I fucked up by not saying Stack Bundles. My bad. I said Styles P. Don't crucify me, okay? My bad. I was inside playing video games when a lot of this shit was actually going on.
11 years.
And he was
39, right?
What? You about to turn 39?
Yeah, 39, yeah.
He has 11 years on me, people. I was inside playing video games and he was actually doing this shit. I was literally playing Nintendo 64 when he was doing this shit. GameCube.
In 2006?
Yeah, I had my Nintendo 64 playing Bad Fur Day.
To
this day. Bad Fur Day.
Here's the answer to one of your questions. You got to do multiple things out here. You know what I'm saying? Because you just want to... Remember, we don't got no teaching to this.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't taught how to be a cameraman. I wasn't taught how to do MySpace pages. I wasn't taught how to do music videos. I was taught to do graphic design. I went to school for like 5 weeks. Went to jail all the time and I got home and they said, do this. I said, no problem. Yo,
I feel like jail, you learn shit that you wouldn't expect.
Listen. Yeah, I already like, yo, listen to me. You don't need to do jail.
You begin the grieving jail and the diploma in jail.
You don't need to do jail, bro. You can do something else. Now, at that time, I'm young. I already had a clothing store.
Yeah. You had a clothing store?
Yeah, when I was half of a store. I won't call me out of the whole store. I had the half of the store. The front. I had the window.
Yeah.
and then you go in and something else in the back, but I had the window in the first 2 kiosks right there. And I was doing airbrushing. I airbrush when I was a kid.
Oh, like little spray-ons and shit. Like, yo, come here. Little light on and they flame the shit and all that shit.
I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a savage. I was against that.
You was against the flaming?
That was
the shit that made everybody come around like, this nigga know what the fuck.
I was against like small monetary gain. Like,
okay,
I needed actual shit. So I do big pieces. The leather jacket. But I'm coming from another thing though. My uncle's a master. So I can't play small. My uncle did Jackets and Biker Boys, the movie. He designed them.
Word?
By hand. And then Next Unlimited, cat named Slow, who owns Next Unlimited, he brought him into that bigger group, and then they just finalized it.
I mean, you could plug.
No, he just shot Sasha Brazil. He's not doing that. That was the culture.
Yeah.
He's an artist. You go back in the day, you just go to an artist, and the artists do what they do, and you give them some rights, you give them, and it's just a one-off, and it's a 2-off, a 3, or whatever it is. There's no big industry shit that everyone wants to make up. It's a bunch of niggas really working.
Just hustling and shit.
Yeah, everybody. I do movies.
And
I'm a director.
So funny because
I'm a producer. Like, it's really like that. And that's the industry.
Yeah.
It's the folks, the people.
But look at that now. You got Fashion Nova paying bitches to wear they shit.
But they were doing that back in the day.
Yeah.
They got that from Versace. They got that from Gucci. They got that from Louis. Those companies been around hundreds of years for a reason. They've been paying niggas from day one. They've been taking care of shit. Even if they give you the material so you can keep it.
Do you know if Pac was being paid by Versace or he just made it cool to the hip hop?
No, they probably gave him a bunch of free shit that was sellable.
Yeah.
Shit is sellable. There's somebody that buy all that shit Pac had. Like, can I have it? How much you want? $1 million? Yeah, shit like
Pac
that.
was the first person wearing Versace, yeah.
But I'm just saying that back in the day, the celebrity was more important. He still can rap and give you all them big bars, and then he still can go do business and still cut a deal and still broker a deal.
Give you artists.
Yeah, give you some artists. Yeah, shit like that. So pretty much that's what it's about. You feel me? And to the first question is, what am I? I'm just a worker in the industry. For a lot of people, they need to stop moving and just go learn. Learn who people are. Learn what positions are. Learn what that job pays. Learn what you're supposed to get paid. You feel me? Stop short in the industry. Because now, if you
cheating the process.
Yeah, a lot, and that's in so many ways. People doing that. You know what I'm saying? Artists are supposed to get paid off their music, so there's no reason why they shouldn't invest in it. If you don't get paid off your music, that's why you don't want to spend no money. So learn how to get paid off your music, and then pay the ticket, and then write the ticket off, and get that back. They're gonna give you that back for producing a product. So as a musician who's trying to figure out, I got to do that, I got to pay for studio, I got to pay for that, don't worry about none of that shit. Write it all off.
It's an invoice to them, and they'll send that shit back to you.
Yeah, don't do this shit until you understand the business. Don't fall to peer pressure. That's all. You got to not fall to peer pressure. You got to do business.
Speaking guess peer pressure and shit like that, and other people, was it easy for you to get into these rooms with other people?
My personality allows me to manipulate myself into becoming what I need to become to enter the room.
That's deep.
I got to play a role in myself. I got to talk to myself. I got to figure out what I'm going to do, what angle I'm saying on, and I got to stand on that. And then I get in the room. I mean, you got to commit in life. If I'm the cameraman, I'm the bugged out, wow, camera, I'm here. My presence is felt. You're going to feel my presence about 300-400 feet. That's my energy. It's moving through. No cap. You feel what I'm saying? So by the time I get to the main guy, I know how to talk to him.
Everybody know him already, you know what I mean?
He's already saw you.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm to give 1,001 daps. But even if I don't, even if I just coast through and just go straight to the gate, I know how to talk to the gatekeeper. So don't be no con artist. I'm not a con. I get straight to business. Security let me in, he see me on a speaker somewhere, getting the content. He like, that guy's different. They don't kick me out of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they might kick the whole stage off and leave him. I don't know why, but I always say that's the Most High as well, right? So it's just not just me. That's the Most High too. Letting that happen like that. You know what I mean? So I could keep going. So that's it. I'll tell you this. Know how to edify people. know how to give a compliment. It'll get you a long way.
That's a fact.
That's it.
So, speaking of, doing things and all that, what's more important to you? To you personally, the fame that you can get from being around these people doing things, or the recognition, like people saying, nah, he's, like you said earlier, they kicked everybody off. Nicki said, no, he's good. The recognition, like, niggas don't know who you are on that. The security clearly didn't know who you are. That's why they would kick you off. But Nicki recognized, no, that nigga is good. So what is more important to you, the fame or the recognition?
You always gotta know too. But I don't need fame. I just need people to recognize the content, where it came from. You know what I'm saying to you? I don't care. I don't gotta stop me in the supermarket. I'm like, hey, y'all, please don't do that to me. I hate shit like that. Just recognize the content, repost it, show it love. It's like a baby, right? You got just like your kids. I got like 500 videos of celebrities of dope shit.
Each one of your videos like a kid.
Try not to, but you still, because you gotta upsell a lot of content. Like, you can't just be connected to everything like that. You feel me? But some of the greatest moments I do treat like, yo, I want this to be seen in a high level. It's an important moment. So I want you to utilize that footage to keep going in whatever you do. That's a great moment in the beginning of your career. I want you to push that. Just let them know that Andy Benny shot it, and then we can just move on from that story. Because in reality, a lot of that, and even for Danny Brown, I mean, I don't have too much to say about Danny Brown, and I haven't put out a lot of footage of Danny Brown either. But shit like that. Just it's the brand. It's not so much. Fuck Andy Benny shot it. Fient Out TV. Let me get it straight. Let me not say Andy Benny. Let me be real. Fient Out TV. I just need it to be like Fient Out did that.
Fient Out.
Yeah, like we don't got to keep doing the Andy Benny shit. We can leave that. We can put that to the side. The reality is, Fient Out TV need to get the recognition. I get recognition. I'm like, I'm cool with that. I just need the company to get the look. Bro. To be honest, especially from people like Nick, because we need that visibility, whatever.
Of course. Yeah. So it seems like you just said you're not going to speak about Danny Brown too much. I don't know the reason. You don't have to get into it.
No one's ever did anything wrong. Everyone's solid. You know what I'm saying? But it's just that when you busy in your life and you moving around and you got so much shit you got to do, it might be hard to stop and think about this or that.
Keep up with some people.
Yeah, to do a repost. Right. Like, so I'm speaking to the fans on that regard. Like, just if the fans push shit, they're gonna be like, okay, cool, Mo, I'm bugging. I wasn't thinking about that. Now you could really be absent-minded for 10 years. I swear to God, you could. Especially in this industry. That's so.
Nah, I really respect that. We're gonna take a quick intermission. We'll be right back.
Fient out, Fient out like two rock shows. Got dough, got all the mommies. In the cut is where you find me. Getting kitty is where they find me. If they hating, they can't find me. Like two rock shows. Got dough, got all the mommies. In the cut is where they find me. Getting kitty is where they find me. If they hating, they can't find me. Like.
After the first edition, which was me real green in the situation, and a lot happened with that first edition. My first edition, for the record, is a double disc. One disc Dipset, one disc G Unit. All exclusive content from both groups while they were beefing. That's another thing too. They were beefing, and I was so sewn in from what's poppin.net to doing the MySpace, to running around and doing other little stuff with everyone. Everyone had a relationship with me.
Right.
So I was able to get both parties with an amnesty aspect. Like,
when it was, you had to pick a bias.
I didn't have to pick nobody. Now they all, attacked who they wanted to attack on the value. Right? They said what they wanted to say and did what they did. I gave them free reign. So other DVDs I put in other people so they could say what they wanted to say. But at that point, I got control of the way I wanted the picture to look. Come second DVD, after the first one, then I said, I want this to be more like a documentary energy.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because it was becoming more about me, little by little. People Andy, what up? Da, 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 da. You're talking to me directly, and it's not just Fient Out. So I said, all right, cool. I'm gonna make Fient Out TV that platform for Andy Benny to do his documentary style journalism. All right, so it becomes in that gives me enough content to create a magazine energy. So that's why I carved my position as, so I wouldn't have to lean to any side. You think so? For everybody that's in the media, there might be a point in time where they have to do something, whether it's monetary or not, that doesn't favor them 100%. It doesn't favor me 100%, but it favors me enough to give me a running start.
That actually brings me to my next question. Have you ever, or can you ever recall a time where you did something that didn't benefit you in a way that anything else did? But
and for the record, I don't regret anything that that happened that I couldn't fix in that regard too.
Yeah,
I always want to send my regards and tell anybody that didn't get a chance to express themselves that they got a platform as well. And I had to build a platform.
Right.
So I had to get away from doing things that made me comfortable or that was simple and easy to build a platform or reliable.
Right.
So,
Okay.
Did I do anything to say anything monetary that I didn't want to do?
As far as like maybe you needed for me, for example, I'll give an example out of my life. Maybe I didn't want to drive all the way out to Copeg, Long Island. That's an hour and some change to make a couple bucks because I probably wanted to buy a bag of weed. But I want to smoke today. I'm not trying to cut into my savings. So
I ain't gonna hold you.
I bust a quick jug that I really probably didn't want to do because of the traffic, but I did it anyway.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
You ever did anything?
I want to do everything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Fient Out. To be honest with you, because in the beginning, you gotta think about it. I got about at that time the disc only do 2 hours, so I did a 4-hour DVD series. 4 hours, 2 discs with nothing but content, like no fluff. Like I was there in concerts, planes, all this shit. So I would the money. That's a whole other conversation, you feel me? I spent a lot of money to do that. So, did I want people to diss people? No. But I had to let it happen. That's what I'm saying. I had to let that happen.
I see what you're saying.
So I'm saying until I got enough power.
You were building a brand at the time.
In the space to say I don't want that, and then some people got mad at that. Like, oh, you let me.
You were letting it rock before. Why you switching up now?
Exactly.
What you scared? What you did?
Yeah, and it's like now I want to keep building.
Right.
Because I'm gonna get pigeonholed.
Right.
Out of space.
Right. Like typecasted. This is a dissing platform. You come on here to talk
greasy about niggas.
Yeah.
So now when academics and all them come to do that, that's why they get opportunity to do that, because that was getting done.
Yeah.
Prior to they joining the party, that was happening.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And shit was happening too in real life connected to it. So now you got to be accountable for a few things too. Like damn. God bless that certain things that come from our platform didn't get violent. Physically, didn't really get violent, but there was always that understanding. Like, damn, this could happen. You gotta be on point. So, who want to be in that space forever? Right? You go through that. Everybody went through that, and then there's like, let's move on. That's all. So yeah, and there's a point where and at that time, you just talking about money inside of that, right? But I'm paying myself too. I'm paying everything. Right? So, you feel me? Did I want to spend money on doing that? I had no choice. Did I want to make money from doing that? I had no choice. That's the type of shit. So that's where we come from with the culture. Like, so everyone as a part of that moment understands what I'm talking about. They're like, no, I get it. Because how they gonna see you? There's no internet.
Right.
Ain't no World Star comes in the heel of all of that. Takes the content that we had, took all the content and put it on World Star. And that's how they got World Star. So all that content goes to the next level because of people like G Unit Multi a young kid from Germany or somewhere who was reposting that shit all through Germany and all these places, in Russia and all that.
I got a real question.
You know that
I'm not trying to stir anything up.
They needed that energy.
I'm really not trying to stir anything up, but I first seen that Nipsey Hussle video that you shot so famously. We could get into that because a lot of people probably saw it just like I did.
R.P. Nipsey Hussle.
R.P. Nipsey Hussle. I first seen that on World Star, and World Star's tag was on it all over World. You know, World Star thing. You seen Nipsey talking. Do you feel World Star owes you money for that? Do you feel World Star owes you anything?
Look,
this was early.
If shit is still it'll go like this. How DMX said it?
What's that?
Y'all been eating long enough now. Stop being greedy.
Give it
to the needy, huh? That's all. So I don't gotta say nothing. It's just when you get in position, everything gets settled accordingly because people have respect for the culture. That's it. Everyone's gonna do the right thing because there's no other options but to do the right thing. God's looking, so we all gotta know that, and we all gonna abide when it's time. When we all called to do the right thing, we all gonna do the right thing.
That's a fact.
And that's just what it is. So everybody just do their thing and just keep winning and have respect for the culture when they pull up. Because it's all respect anyways. Everything was done out of love, and even though we was all on our business, a lot of bills didn't get paid, a lot of debts didn't get paid, a lot of shit didn't get paid for real. So the reality is, to respecting someone else's business is like, nah, let them go. I ain't gonna hold you up and make no noise for you. Like, just go.
So with that being said,
and that's for the culture. You dig me?
That's what I was about to say. So with that being said, it doesn't seem like it's about the money. So my next question is, what is the most important thing to you?
Loyalty.
Loyalty. Why?
Respect. It's
loyalty and respect?
Or
loyalty or respect?
I don't really do the one or the other because life is a parable. There's too much degrees.
Would you rather have love or loyalty?
You need both. I be hearing people say they want one or the other, but how? Right? You could be loyal to me if you don't respect me. Where do we go? You could have so much respect for me, but you're not loyal. That I'm not a part of your bottom line. That you'll cross me. People respect people that they cross all the time.
That's a fact.
So we need a balance, and things have balances, and you know, if we use those two, then that's the balance.
Let me say, they show respect to these people. They don't actually respect them, because if you actually respect them, you wouldn't cross them. But you have fear. I think they fear. But here's the thing, though. That's why they show respect.
Here's the thing: the respect. It could be for the practice. It could be for what they do. Right?
Okay.
So you have respect for what they do.
Like a manager or one of these executives acting like they respect you just to get money off you.
Well,
like they're pimping you,
but they don't act like they respect you.
Some of them do. They act like they like you. They do.
Well,
they put money.
Well, that's
they put bitches in front of you. They act like they like you.
But that's a whole nother conversation.
That is a whole nother conversation.
Inside of what we talking about, in people working for you, then people working for you. You know, and as anybody that's working for someone, and working on behalf of their brand, would love to have loyalty for what the work was done and the respect for the work. So those two things, loyalty for the work is reposting it in the sense like, yeah, this is the guy. He did that for me, and that's respect. Yeah, you know, loyalty is promoting the footage and then giving the notoriety to the person who created it with you or for you.
Because you could have been posting Little Baby. You could have been posting...
Yeah, so I look at it like that. In that regard, it's something simple as like primitive as posting. Right. And shit I don't really care about. But that is a way you could show it. That's free. Just for anybody that's in a position to be like, oh, I could just do that and that's it. Sometimes people don't want more than that. Or if they don't even want that. But they just want you to know. It's a one-on-one thing, right? If you know, I'm good. And if the people get a chance to know how you feel, that'd be even great. But sometimes people got to just call someone like, yo, bro, I appreciate that. So I'll try to do that.
The recognition.
From the person.
For them. They recognize that,
Because I think that's where we start at.
That's why I said the Nicki example. She said it herself.
What?
It wasn't even a whole bunch of other people, like the security guards. Nicki herself to say, you're good is her recognizing
For
giving
sure.
you recognition.
I ain't gonna lie to
know
you.
what I'm
I
saying?
ain't gonna lie to you.
That came right from the person. That's recognition right there.
You we have milestones in our career. Well, milestone for me, but it's like
Yeah, I was like a bag.
in our
relationship,
in our working relationship, as people that's working in the business, coming up doing shit. He's good is the loyalty from where we came from, and the respect to let him do his job, let him do what he do. So I received that. That's it. I received that. But do we say that's not enough? I'm not one of the people that say that's not enough. I appreciate everything. I'm not one of the people like, I want more. No, I respect that. But for my business though, outside of that moment as me and you, I do want other things as well for his business. Because I've been pushing it for so long and creating so long and helping so many people get to their dreams, I want this to be built on a higher platform, go to the next level. So that's what this interview is about. You know what I mean? We build things. I built a building. You know, there's rooms in there that can help folks. There's knowledge that can help folks. There's information that could help networks, and it's not just about the particular people too. It's about other shit. You seen the documentary with Cootie and Chike that did for Kanye?
Yeah, of course.
So
on Netflix.
you know, I got content like that with artists. You know, I got content every single day. Content.
For all you don't know who he's talking about Yeezus on Netflix. The Kanye centered around Kanye's early. The documentary focused around Kanye's early life, showing a lot about his mom, R.I.P. Miss West. She actually was a major focus in his life, but I'll talk about it in another documentary. Talking about a relationship based off your mom and what do you get when you have a relationship to your mom versus somebody who doesn't have their mother.
R.I.P. Miss Donda.
Miss Donda, I'm sorry. Not Miss West, Miss Donda.
Even going into like, you got to see your blessings, right?
Amen. 100%.
One time
I'm blessed and highly favored. I'm going to say it right now.
One time I hit Danny Brown. Just to say something about Danny Brown. I hit him on Twitter. And he said, DM'd him. We talked on Twitter, behind the scenes. And he was like, yo, just pull up. You know, I'm going to be here. So I pulled up, right? And I'm not going to say he stopped this show. When he saw me, he said, we in the back, we get your interview. Like, while he's on stage. Like, energy like that. Like, you know what I'm saying to you? Like, so, that ain't for the people. That's just to let me know, like, I know you've been trying to get that interview. Come get your content. So, them respecting Fient Out is all I ever wanted.
It's the acknowledgement.
For the brand.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because it's...
That means a lot coming from it. You know how many fans you have? Even if that's 1 million people that heard Fient Out TV for the first time. 1 million
Even him
people.
getting on doing, we did a vlog for him, and he just explaining, like, our relationship, like, I know AB for whatever. That's great shit. Great content to build.
Where can they find that at?
It's on YouTube. You know what I mean? Okay. Yeah, but it's great content to show, like, the respect for the brand. You know, just that continuity that we have, that relationship. Even that happened with Nipsey. Like, I was his cameraman in New York.
Every time he came.
Every time, and I didn't expect for that to happen. You dig what I'm saying?
How did that relationship come about, if you don't mind me asking?
Shout out to Bundy Crump and Miss Drama.
Same person that Nikki shouted out the...
Yeah, Bundy is important.
Stacks.
Yeah, Bundy's important. He was working with Miss Drama. And Miss Drama was trailblazing, doing her shit, doing stuff, interviewing people early. You know what I mean? And she was like, "Can you need a cameraman?" See, Bundy did a few things for me too that I want to give him his recognition. I want to give him his flowers. Bundy hooked me up with What's Poppin.net. That was his friend. He said, "Yo, hey, my man, do the cameras." He didn't really know I was good or not. And then by then I showed my worth at that point. So he's like, "Yo, Miss Drama, you want the job?" I said,
"How you know Bundy?"
Bundy's family, my family.
His friend, okay.
His family. Yeah. So you know, just to give Bundy his flowers, because maybe some people don't. Maybe I haven't in a long time. So I do that here. But they don't give him the right way. I always show love, but you know, people need to hear me say that, right? Bundy helped me and definitely in the beginning of this whole thing. So, Miss Drama, I interviewed Nipsey Hussle the first time he comes to New York.
Of course.
2008-ish, 9, one time. So we interview him, boom, boom.
This is back when he was dropping shit like Bullets Ain't Got No Name.
This is Bullets Ain't Got No Name. This is it.
That was it?
That was it.
Get the fuck out of here.
Hustle in the House was a single. For some odd reason, they muted the content on TikTok, but I'll be reposting because I noticed they muted the Nipsey content because I had music under it, so I'm going to just take the music off and just so because it was important. He was talking about. I was like his third interview. You know what I'm saying? On the East Coast because he was doing interviews on the West. So with Nip, me and Nip built a working relationship for the business. Like, all he wanted was to be respected as a businessman.
Hold on. So you actually could hit Nip and talk to him.
I could call Nip.
You could call him. Do you still have Nip's number in your phone?
Probably. Yeah.
How does that feel?
Feel like what?
I mean, you obviously from the same place I'm from. You are a little different than me. You've been in a lot more circles that I wasn't allowed to be. You see my mom calling me. I'm still a baby to a lot of people, but I wasn't allowed to be in certain places, like the boulevard as far as I could go. But that's my story.
Yeah.
So for you were in circles that, like, people tell in stories. You get what I'm saying? So,
Nipsey,
how does that feel? Like, I know you seen people come. That's basically what I'm getting at. Like, seeing people go is a lot more easy to deal with.
I ain't gonna lie. I didn't have a opportunity to fan.
To be a fan with him?
No, to fan of anything. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get an opportunity to just only when I edited.
What do you mean by that?
When I edited, I would watch the footage and I would enjoy it as I watch it, laugh and see shit that made me, like a fan, like enjoy the content.
But you always working through an editorial standpoint?
I had no choice, and I got multiple artists. Yeah. And I'm doing multiple things for artists. It's not like it's different time span. This is all in the same time span. So it's like the same years. I might be with Nip here, and then I got a Slim Thug. I'm fucking with Max B. And then,
you feel like you was robbed of opportunity to be a fan of Nip, to be able to?
No, because I'm a fan of the man in regard to I was a fan of that. And when I say that would be like what's his? Not to be like no static or political correct shit. Like when you see a nigga like, it ain't the artist that get off the stage and go, yo, y'all like that set? That shit was good. Was the music right? Yo, do you hear me clear? That's the man working, and the artist is the brand. He's protecting the brand. You dig what I'm saying? Yo, good looking. Yo, I see everybody wearing the t-shirts in the front row. Shit like that. And the energy is like, oh, this nigga's on his business. He gonna come through with 10 niggas wearing his shirt, doing the marketing, get in the crack in the front. You know what I'm saying? This
is way before Marathon.
Yeah,
way before Marathon.
And that goes for Danny Brown too. That goes for
Danny
a lot.
has merch.
Danny, not so much merch, but Danny just had a stage presence that was epic. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's for the show, right? Because it's not the artist isn't the artist. It's the man that is the artist. The man is the person that has the parents. The man is a father, whatever the case may be, whatever the circumstances, and then you're an artist. Now you build that out. Like, okay, cool, this is what the artists do. This is a whole nother identity as well that you're making and you're pushing. So, so now it becomes legendary. But do people give the respect to the person who cultivated it? Which is the man.
Which brings back to my original opening.
Like Chinks, R.P. Chinks, man. Like he stood behind his brand.
You feel like he didn't get recognition?
Not that. Everyone got recognition. I felt that he was good at building his brand. You feel what I'm saying to you?
Yeah, I get it.
But he was a family guy. Children, he loved his family. He loved his kids. Crazy. Like, he talked about them all the time. As a man, what he was doing for. Like, how is he outside? What's the purpose of... So, it's not to build just the artist. It's the man that's working a business to leave the legacy of that artist for his children so they can monetize that value. They can make money off the music, the merch. He's building a brand. You dig what I'm saying? For that reason. So people got to know that when they see these celebrities and they see them, they know they're working.
How's his family? Because I always wanted this.
I mean, I seen his family at the Chinks Day. Saluted his wife. Saluted the children.
When is Chinks Day? For everybody who doesn't know.
Don't get me to tell you the truth. Like you gotta have to post a day. I think it's like us.
Okay.
What day was that? Hold on, I go on my phone.
Yeah, take your time. The reason why I asked is because I felt like a lot of shit that Chinks did to most people, including me, felt like mixtapes. I know straight out of JFK.
That album was amazing though.
That album was super amazing. You know what I'm saying? I still play shit to this day. Young Abu Dhabi, if that's from there. What's this shit? My shorty, that's another level. Don't you worry, girl, I'm on your body. That was it right there.
The body's incredible.
What is that shit with Jada Kiss? Trap House. That was my shit. Is that all straight out of JFK? Trap House?
It might be in a mixtape. It's on a which called mixtape. Wow.
But that's what I'm saying. Do you think that his
May 17th for the record?
May 17th?
Yeah, May 17th.
Yeah,
and I'll be putting out that content too.
May 17th is Chinks Days.
Yeah, I was waiting. I'm waiting for to package up my product, and I want to put that a part of the product. You know what I'm saying? Volume 7. So Volume 7, the God Edition. You know, right now, hopefully, people hear this interview and they hear somebody. If they had any questions, and they're getting the answers to them.
Where can they reach you at? Your IG, what's the best way? Especially somebody who's serious.
Right now, IG's cool. You know what I mean?
IG.
CEO Andy Benny. You know what I'm saying? DM me, serious increment. Don't put no ads. Don't send me no music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just hit me like, yo, what's up? My name is so and so, and I want to do this. Mm-hmm. Get straight to the point with me, man. You know what I'm saying? My birthday, New Year's Eve, man. You know what I mean?
Capricorn.
Not too much shit excite me, man. You know, I lived in excitement my whole life. Like millions of people partying on my day. Like, and then on top of it, I live in the inclusion because it's never my day. So you got to realize the irony of life, everybody. You dig what I'm saying? So just go ahead and go get money. Go do what you got to do. Stop trying to be seen. Just go get it. That's the truth.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? Because you're trying to, don't let nothing break you. So, Volume 7, God Edition. You know what I mean? Like, I got some classic content put up there of Nipsey, of Chinks, of maybe Maserati Fox too. He was great. He was a great entertainer in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like out the street, didn't get a real opportunity just to go to the next level, but he was entertaining. Even if they beefed with him, that's what made all the beef lighthearted.
Yeah,
Fox. So if the beef was gonna get serious, Fox get in there, diss everybody.
Yeah,
and then it's just like, oh, all right. All right, it is what it is. This guy, he's a crazy guy, this guy. So and then you leave it at that, and then so hopefully everything works itself out ultimately with everyone. You know what I'm saying? Because we lost a lot of legends, man. So we lost a lot of legends
this year, last year. So many people can run down, man. Shit. I think in 2020, the start of that shit. Not only did we lose Kobe, not Pop Smoke, you say he's just a friend. Yo, why his name's fading away from me right now, bro? This is why I hate
Biz Markie?
Yeah.
Biz Markie, bro. You see how long it took for us
Black
to think of that
Rob,
shit?
DMX.
Jeez, DMX, bro.
King Von.
Also King Von, bro.
FBG Duck.
FBG Duck, yeah.
Niggas that was coming up.
Jesus, man. Jesus.
A lot of people,
man.
People.
XXX.
XXX.
There's a lot of people, Lil Keed.
Nipsey
Hussle, of course. There's so many names that we could go through, bro. Life is...
Little Peep.
Lil Peep. Yeah, people say it's a celebration.
Lil Key.
I said Lil Keed as well.
You know what I'm saying? Like, shit like that.
All the people that we didn't name. I'm sorry, I'm going to take 30 seconds. Please, God, please pray for all the names that we just prayed for. Make sure they're in a better place, their family. I hope that they repay, not repay or any kind of way of debt, but I just hope that they find healing. I just hope that they are able to move to a better place. I just pray for understanding for maybe the space that these people were in when they pulled that trigger. I'm not saying that they were right in any way, shape, or form, but I just hope that there's a way for people to move forward, because I understand once death happens, some people get stuck in that moment. They can't move forward. Some people change after that. they lose themselves after that moment. So Lord, I just pray that you give everybody the heart and the mind to be able to carry on, make everybody soldiers and generals at the same time, be able to do what they got to do to move forward. In your son's name, I pray, Lord, amen.
Amen.
Yeah, with that being said, with you being around with these rappers, have you ever rapped seriously? Like, thought about it yourself, doing something? You ever rapped seriously? Thought about maybe getting in a booth? Heard you mention that earlier, getting in the booth.
I mean, I always play with.
You ain't think I paid attention to that shit, but I heard you mention it. Like, we need a booth right now.
Yeah, no, I always play with rap. We all do. We all in our own way. But you know, some people are just good at that shit. Some people are not. You feel me? I just always been blessed to be good at the shit I want to do. If I want to do it, yeah, I'm like, you know.
I like poetry. I get into that shit all the time. Like, just saying shit.
I won the poetry award in high school.
Get the fuck out of here.
Arts and science and poetry.
Science is my. Would you like to recite anything? You got anything written?
No.
Okay.
But just
I'm trying to put you on the spot. You know what I mean?
but just
you do it, I'll do it. You know what I mean?
I tell the people like this. The reason why I did this interview so Fient Out TV, Fient Out Entertainment gets some more light put on it, and people can hear me speak about it, Andy Benny. But I'm a person that, like, I've been living on my glory for a long time. You feel me? I've been Andy Benny for like 27 years, like so long. You know what I mean?
Ready to start the next chapter.
We in the next chapter. Fient Out just got to get where it needs to go in the conversation, and then I'll produce more value for that. I got so much content for that.
Right.
But in the same token, it's like, you ask me if I need recognition of fame. You understand what I'm saying to you? I've been working in this thing since Up in Smoke Tour '99. You know what I'm saying? Street
I don't even know what that is. Up in Smoke. 99. I was 5. I was 5, bro.
Up in Smoke Tour was Dr. Dre's tour, and it was Mac 10.
Mac 10.
Snoop. I want to say Fat Joe. I feel like Fat Joe was on there. But I seen
out there. Terror Squad.
99. But he might not have been on there. Eminem was on there. You know what I'm saying? And it was.
He's Dre's artist. That makes sense.
Yeah, so that was their tour. So I just remember worked for Jive and Priority, the street team for both of them.
Jive.
But I got that job through Dada.
Who?
Dada hats. And it was the Dada on the hats, the smooth shit.
Oh, Dada. I remember that brand.
Yeah, we worked with them. It was just like one of those things, like, my folks had access to all of that merch and all of that product, and then they put us on as little niggas. Did we get paid? Of course not. Did we have a great time at the concert? Yes.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Did I climb the pole pause to put the posters and stickers? I did all of that.
Everybody's getting fucked over back in those days. I heard And1 just released a mixtape. A documentary. And they were talking about how they wasn't.
Shout out to my nigga Cleffy and Fats and all them.
They weren't paying And1 players. I don't know if you guys get a chance, watch that documentary. Shout out to everybody. Hot Sauce, Half Man, Half Amazing. The Professor, of course. I heard he got paid, but it was a skin tone.
Future from my neighborhood.
Who?
And Skip from my little.
Really? Skip to really?
Yeah, we used to watch them at the well, Rock was always gone, but they had this dude named Tuck.
Okay.
Tuck to the Rack, or Tuck to the Rack, something like that. Yeah, and he was short dude, smooth nigga from the street, and he fucked with basketball, and and they would put the hoops out in the street, and then he started his tournament in the hood.
Yeah,
they ended up in the park, and Skip was young, fucking around with him. A lot of people. I remember from my understanding, people we might not know this too, but Felipe Lopez was like the biggest player from St. John's at that time. He brought him out like to the hood. That was big for us when we looking at a nigga that we see on television every day come to the neighborhood to play basketball. Like, little stuff like that. He's in Wyanda Park, Shadyville, all of that. So he was around, moving around.
Wyanda Park.
You dig what I'm saying? So he was doing a lot, bringing them hoops out, stars pull up. Rucker was big too. Rucker was
of course.
It just Rucker had more attention, and it was bigger. It was a real
shout out to Dykeman
court. But son, when we get to see the culture, it's the people. You know what I'm saying to you? Motherfucker come out with 2 basketball hoops and put them in the street, and celebrities come out and play basketball, like in their hood somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And then cats that become celebrities use that as platforms to these street events to get their name up. So we had to be around each other.
So is that why Jay-Z and Fat Joe had their
Rocker Park shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that was a part
Jay-Z
of the culture.
Needed that?
To be in Rocker Park?
No, hip hop. Did he need to do that?
Did Jay-Z need to do that?
Him and Fat Joe. I know that was for like our entertainment as the fans.
What you mean, like
was that like a thing of recognition? Like you
like
had
did they
come
need
through Rucker Park?
did they need to play their teams? They
basically.
already had their teams in the Rucker in their tournaments.
Okay.
So they was already doing their thing, and then it was just, who gonna be the champion?
Because Kevin Durant. I mean, I get as a ball player, that's different. Kevin
gonna
Durant
be the champion,
came through.
though.
Kobe came through.
Yeah, but
came through,
you know, and I still think all them games are serious too. Like it's on their clock. Mm-hmm. Red team won.
I mean, you know you're getting killed.
You had Kobe.
Yeah.
You could say they cheated, but for some
that's what I'm saying. Whoever's against Durant, Kobe,
I don't think nothing ever didn't count.
Yeah,
over there. So it's like all tournament shit.
Do you expect to win though? No.
I'd be upset. Like, how you gonna bring Kobe to the fucking game, my boy?
I would be happy to play.
No.
The nigga who's guarding Kobe.
I'm not playing Kobe.
You not guarding Kobe?
No, he can't play. What type of shit is that?
Nah. Kobe gotta play. I want to play Kobe as a basketball player.
Nah.
I'm not guarding him.
RP the GOAT. You know who gonna pop? I'm shutting the game down. It's over. Who you got?
Yo, who see the
Who you got?
with Birdie? That nigga pulled out the gun. That nigga, I pulled out the gun.
Kobe, get out of here. You the money. Leave. I'm shooting this shit up. No, because like, you think about it, it's like, that nigga was at the apex at that point.
Mm-hmm. Nigga had the afro.
No, he cut the afro.
This isn't between 8 to 24.
No, this is cutting the afro, Kobe.
This is 24, Kobe.
Man.
Oh, nah, yeah. Kobe
He was
ready.
too serious right there.
Yeah, Kobe was ready. He had a point to prove. This is right after that rape allegation. So, nigga, I'm here. Like that.
I'm in the streets, though.
Yeah.
I'm in the streets. I'm gonna
Kobe
do it.
streets?
No, but he came to the street to do that. Rucker's in the street. He plays in a regular court, so he had to come to the street.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? These are.
He was putting NBA on the risk to.
There
prove.
you go.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
NBA needed it.
Yeah.
NBA needed Kobe.
Because at that time, N1 was hot. Allen Iverson
NBA
was the
needed
shit.
Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
If NBA didn't have Kobe Bryant in that time, and he came and tortured them poor kids in that park for no reason, they didn't need Kobe. They were trying to win the tournament. The nigga bring Kobe as a teammate. Like, that didn't make no sense. I was like, yo, that's crazy.
Yo, who made that happen?
Like, no, who made the rules? That wasn't who allowed the ringer of all ringers to come through? But the NBA needed that.
This nigga's a pro, bro. Like
the NBA needed to get into the, because like you said, and1 was going so crazy.
Yeah.
And Skip made to the league. So now it's like, you know. Yeah,
wait, Skip to Malou went to the league?
Of course.
You're lying.
And Shamgard. And a couple niggas.
Shamgard, I remember.
He was in the park.
Fucking niggas up.
Yeah.
I
think Telfair too. What's my son's name? Stephon Marbury's cousin.
Yeah, I remember that.
They all played in that park.
Wait, Stephon Marbury? Oh, no. I was about to say, he wasn't from N1.
No, nah, but he from some wilder shit, low key. He from the same energy. He from the Coney Island.
I'm just gonna interrupt real quick.
Coney Island shit.
Wow.
20 minutes.
Yeah, alright, let me just ask this last question. Rappers strictly about music. Who's your top 5 strictly about music? Not because, and the reason why I asked that, because you have a lot of history. So somebody could be a bias.
I got different lists.
Okay,
I'm like, because I got different lists. I got a list with past, people that passed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got a list of people that's still present.
Okay.
I got a list. See, I don't really. If I do a top 5 and I do some legendary shit, I'm 38 years old.
Don't matter, whatever you want to
do.
So
I might be coming from another space too with it. I don't want to tell niggas. I say some shit. But but like Hove's on my list.
Okay,
right?
that's one.
But see, the natural 3 is always on our list, which is Hove from the East Coast, Hove, Biggie, and Nas. Then you got the 4. You're gonna have Pac.
Okay.
That takes up too much of the list, though.
General, or is that you're saying specifically for you?
No, for me, when I think about my legends, legendary status, the real live legends, whether they're living or not.
I just need one list.
I can't give you just one list because now I got Nipsey on the list.
Okay.
Nipsey could borderline be on any list.
Boom! I got it. Look. This is
so
easy.
now I got
people
Chinks.
you've encountered.
I got stacked bundles.
Out of all the people you've encountered, who's your top 5 best memories?
Oh, the people that I've encountered.
You've encountered. Now let's do it like that. No bias, but it is bias. People you've encountered.
My top 5 best
top 5
memories?
out of all the memories you've come across. That when I was on this mission to film this person, I had the best time of my life. While I was doing this recording, like you said, Nipsey came for Bullet and the Thing. That's a memory.
I got Nip for sure.
Nip is top.
Damn,
one.
I got.
Is this an order? Like, Nip is 1 for sure.
No order.
Okay, no order.
Man, this list is crazy though.
I just need 5. We got Nip as 1. No
I
order.
got Nip on there.
Okay, Nip on there for sure. No order again. Just random. Nip
I got
is
Nicki
1.
on there.
Nicki is 2. It's funny that you bring up Nicki because this is the next topic. If you want to, optional. If you don't want to, we'll end it after this.
Because 40 permits a lot of memories with both of them.
So that's 3.
I got Mozzie on there.
That's 4.
I was already fucked
Last
out.
one.
4. I thought it was 5.
It's 5. That's what I said. Last one.
How's that 4? Show me 4.
You said Nipsey, Nicki. Who he say before that? I heard 40.
Nah, Nicki.
Nicki is 2.
I have memories with 42.
40. That's what
Nah,
I said.
but
It's 3.
I didn't say 40.
I thought you said 40.
This list is hard. I can't do top 5.
Alright, so we're not gonna do top 5 because it's biased.
I'm like top 25.
So we can end
because I've been working so long here. 40 on my list. But
Okay.
but I got Nicki, I got Nipsey, I got Danny Brown, I got Bugsy, I got Joel Santana. You see what I'm saying? I got SAS. I really got real memories with a lot of folks.
Legends
Deep
too.
shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's hard. I got Bruce Spitz. I did a lot of shit with him. I did a lot of shit with Bundy Crumb. I did a lot of shit with my man Tank.
Yeah.
He not a rapper. These ain't rappers too.
R&B nigga though.
No, not that R&B.
Not that
He
Tank,
think
the
that he
boxer
is.
Tank?
Nah, my nigga Tank,
Singing
well
Tank,
built.
yeah.
Y'all don't know him, but he manages a rock and roll group called Death from Detroit.
Shit. Okay.
Some legendary shit.
Okay.
So even me and him, so in the course of what I've been doing for these years, I got memories with a lot of people. You feel me? My nigga Bino, Core 2Gs, the Riot Squad. I got memories with groups of people.
We're gonna have a part 2 about
Yeah,
this.
I got
That
too many.
alone.
I got too many memories with folks. You think
really
now
not
classic
that
content? I'm gonna say this. I got classic content with Nicki. The Nicki and Stack moment is classic to me. Nipsey Hussle performing with the Slow Bucks clothing in Atlanta. That's classic. That was big for them. That was big for Nip. That was big for me. That was a moment. We all not from there, and we took over that whole weekend for the Gotham. So shout out to Slow Bucks. You know what I mean? They don't get no recognition the way they're supposed to. I had moments with them before they were Slow Bucks. Skull Gang. I had moments with these
Skull
people.
Gang?
Skull Gang. I had moments from the beginning and
Is that what 6ix9ine was screaming out? Skull.
Nah, man. We don't know about no 6ix9ine. To be honest with you, respectfully to every like, it's like if you ain't got nothing nice, they don't say nothing at all. I don't hate nobody.
Yeah,
I just ain't got no hate in my heart, and I'm out my business.
Respectfully.
But truth for me, I don't name drop.
Yeah.
I'm a legend.
Right.
These people, I have real relationships with them, and I really came up with them and really put in work with them. You know what I'm saying? For the culture.
Right.
So everything we did is for the culture. SAS, J Mills, Culture, Mano, Tony Yayo. Tony Yayo gave me my first real interview. Joel's gave me my second real interview. To be honest, they gave me 2 sit-downs. Period. Forever.
So this is the first time you're on the other side of the camera. Well, not camera, but mic.
Yeah, but you always hear my voice.
Right.
It ain't like this is a voice they don't know.
But somebody that asking you the questions. For
Yeah, I mean, I did a few little interviews, but this is
Right,
first time I'm getting to really elaborate about some of these people, and some of your questions are good. So it's like, we can't do the top 5 because of the, you know what I'm saying, like how much work has really been done. Man, it's like top 50. I'm telling you.
Nah, I think we all can respect that.
Yeah.
So like I said, before we wrap it up, optional. We gotta finish the lyrics. or some of the names you named, I'm taking them and I'm reading you some of their lyrics, and if you can finish them, you can finish them.
That's
so
crazy.
it's up to you if you want to do it. If you,
yeah, let me see. Let's
right
see. Because if I don't, I ain't gonna, you know.
So I'm gonna read 4 bars. I'm gonna try and read it like the artist. When you was in New York, you was fucking the Yankee. I was fucking the bass. I was pitching the Frankie. These bitches so cranky. Give them a hanky.
I wonder who that could be. Jesus.
Oh, that's Nicki, but
yeah.
What's the last bar? Oh, you got the artist.
No.
What's the last bar?
I don't fucking know. Damn, I'm bad.
Mommy, I'm cold. Give me a blankie. Yeah. Give me my blankie. Yeah. That's
sorry, nigga.
Bitches scream that shit in the club all the time.
I'm sorry.
No.
But I might not really know anybody's lyrics like that.
Okay,
to be honest
okay.
I think.
All right, so we gonna move on to the next one. Let me know when you're ready.
Go ahead.
All right, bet. So, too uglier than Seal. Not behind my back. Only thing I got in the common with ass is I clap. Shit up, get up. Bet I burn more than your sit-ups. What you ate, you spit up.
I don't even know that.
I don't know who the fuck is.
Fuck your outfit up. Blood all over your number 9s. That was Stack Bundles featuring Chinch Drugs Far Rock. Yeah, but I don't. That was 2015, so that's a later joint. That's not really a classic.
I got a classic brain.
You got a classic one?
No, I got a classic brain.
Oh yeah.
Like I know the
brain.
classics in my head. You say some Jay-Z shit or Nas or remember me and these people from the same era.
That's
we the same
fact.
age.
That's a fact.
So I can't quote them the way that the young boys could quote them. I got my cousin Most Money. He could quote everything Stack said.
All types of shit.
It should be it's impressive. But
I believe that shit.
And I was around Stack a lot, but
Nah, and I definitely believe that shit. So you ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Damn, that shit might be too much of a. But you know what? We're gonna go for it. We're gonna definitely go for it.
Well, these are gonna be drops, by the way. It's like when I'm playing for fun.
Yeah.
Out of context drops. He was fucking a Yankee. Yeah, nigga.
Nah, yeah. Don't put that in there. Don't put that in there.
This is for me. Like I'm like fucking like play on Moscow. Like, all right, now it's time for like drops. Like,
Nah, I get it.
I'm gonna have like listeners to
Alright, so you ready for it?
Yeah.
Saying cops comb this shit from top to bottom and say that we prone to violence, but it's home sweet home where personalities clash, chrome meets chrome.
Really, that's why I said that the legends, because they bars resonate in your brain 25 years later.
You know how that.
I'm sitting here drinking Twisteds.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
Okay.
So for Nick and Stack,
yeah,
it would have to be something that I probably filmed.
Okay.
Right?
Okay, because you were on the same.
The girl from Queens, like I be knowing the bars that I shot.
Okay.
Or I was a part of in that sense, right? When it comes to my peers, because they're my peers.
You ready for another one?
Yeah, my legends are my legends, though. Now.
All right, so I know what I'm working with now. All right, so now bullet holes left in my peepholes. I suited up in street clothes. Hand me a 9 and not the feet foes. You want to get? You know who that is?
Yeah, that's good, baby.
That's Esco. That's Esco right there. Okay.
You know, like they call him.
Yeah, God's son. Right there.
God's son.
That's a fact.
You got Hope and you got Son.
Alright, so you know what?
You got the Holy Trinity right there.
I'm gonna give you a harder one then. Alright. Since I know that you know your shit, I'm gonna give you a harder one. Maybe you might know it, maybe you might not. If you don't, it's shit that my father put me on to, so I'll ask you. Rappers stepping to me, they want to get some, but so you know the outcome. Another victory they can't get with me. So pick a BC date because your history. I'm the authentic poet to get lyrical. For you beat me, it's gonna take a miracle. And step to me, yo, that's a wrong move. So what's on your hobs? Dope or dog food? Competition I just devour.
Big Daddy Kane?
You got it. What's the song?
I don't know, but whenever a nigga talk about that dope and dog food, come out that I said Big Daddy, man. Boom.
Ain't no half stepping.
Yeah, no half stepping right there. You said, come on, I was like, That's
You
the
got that shit right there.
daddy right there, man. This is the vibe, the rapper.
Okay.
That's his vibe.
Alright, bet. One more before we get out of here?
Yeah, the fans might enjoying this.
Alright, bet.
I enjoy this. What else?
Shit, who should I do? Fuck it, I'm gonna keep it New York for the last one. This is iconic, so if you don't know this shit, then I don't know. It's iconic. I'm gonna start off with some shit you probably already gonna know because you probably use this shit with some of your bitches. I kind of gave you a hint. Oh, they're not letting me pull them up. Come on, don't hate. Alright, I'm gonna use the other one. This is well known.
I was going to take this moment to say shout out to Teddy Riley.
Shout out to Teddy Riley
And BBD.
Yeah, Babyface as well.
Bell Biv DeVoe, Babyface and them. That was the era.
That's a fact.
Shout out to New Jack Swing. You dig? Y'all should shampoo that.
Alright, so we're gonna start off with it. When I'm alone in my room, sometimes I stare at the wall.
But that's the GOAT though.
I knew that.
It was too easy. I should have read from that. I should have read another part.
No, it was too easy when
So I'm gonna change that.
That's really Billy. You know what I mean? Billy GOAT. That's really the guy. Like,
that was too easy.
LL.
That was too easy. That was too easy.
Alright.
I got it. I got one that y'all might not know, but y'all probably will. You might not know it. Yikes. Okay. Let's see if this loads. It's loading up. I talk sense condensed into the form of a poem, full of my knowledge from toes to the top of my dome. I'm kinda young, but my tongue speaks maturity. I'm not a child. I don't need nothing for security. I get paid when my record is played.
That's
in short.
Yeah, but you know that's what's his name? Rakim Allah.
Come on, huh?
That's Rakim, right?
Nah.
All right, hold on. I get paid when the record is played.
In short.
I got it made. Oh, so
who's that?
It's not Rakim.
Nah.
Oh, that's Eric B.
Nah.
I got it. Shit.
Nah.
I got it made. No.
I got it made.
I'm bugging.
It's not Rakim.
This record is short. It's not Rakim.
It's not Rakim. We playing this strictly to help him guess it. But it's not Rakim.
Is that Big Daddy Kane too?
Nah.
I don't know. Damn, I'm fucked up. Hold on, no, I'm bugging.
He from Brooklyn.
No, it is Special Ed.
Yeah! You knew that?
Nah, I was hyped.
you know what?
Special Ed right there.
I tweaked out when before you said Brooklyn. I said Big Daddy. Special Ed is like a baby to the God.
Yeah, you feel me?
He was when the niggas out right there. The young
That's
niggas.
what I said. Let me change it up. A lot of people don't know about him too.
Because they beat, and on top of that, them niggas is like, they were like, you see how Jamaicans had the rhythm?
Fuck it.
Run the rhythm?
I got one.
They had a lot of beats the same energy. So you might, that's the New Jack Swing era. You might not really.
I got one more for you. Ready for this?
If you're not a part of that era.
You see me coming in the distance.
My full Special Ed,
with
man,
the
you'll go.
spliff of Sensei, down with the sound called BDP.
Come on, man.
I should never gave it away.
Yeah.
If you want to join the crew, well, you must see me. If you can't see Shan or the one Marley, be Shan or Marley Marl, dumb rhythm like they gay. I think me happy, I guess. Picking up the mic, man, they don't know what to say. You know who this is? Gerald?
Nope.
If I knew this, I would have guessed. Me and you the same age. You gotta know this shit. I put it on. If you don't know this shit, you really don't know hip hop.
I never said I did. Like I never said.
You can either say the
Yeah, but that's KRS-One, no?
There you go. KRS-One.
That's what I'm saying.
The name of it is Boogie Down Productions.
Boogie Down Productions. When I heard that, I knew KRS-One, but it's like the beat. I think they had some similar beats too. It's like,
you know what I'm saying?
So to hear the beat and then get the question, you might make a mistake unless you're from that era. So
now you already know how that shit go. I didn't expect him to get it, but I was kind of putting a little bit of, you know what I'm saying, on you.
I was gonna say KRS-One first.
This is the first diss song.
I didn't know you was doing the trick because I was like, that's the bridge is over.
Yeah. You know how that shit go. I'm gonna throw it back. I'm gonna throw it back.
That's the bridge is over.
That's the bridge is over. Yo.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, not MC Shan. We gonna cut that part because niggas be like, come on, man.
Come on, man.
That was the shit that was
I fucked up. You fucked up. We in this shit together. Yo, I just want to tell y'all I appreciate y'all for riding with us.
Shout out to MC Shan.
It's been Andy Bennett, Nova 6.
It's the Benny.
Come on. What's up? Who's hosting it right now?
I already know g.roberts. I don't got a gimmick name, so like I'm just wearing a real name.
You already know this has been a Process Podcast. Anytime you come along, I like to make sure that you guys make sure you come along for the ride. So with that being said, I just wanted to make sure that I ended this off with the right note. Peace, prosperity. Make sure that you always 100% good. And just remember that everything that you start off with don't have to be what you end with. Sometimes everything that's life gives you is on the other side of fear. You have to start stuff off. And just because you from a certain place don't mean that you can't end up in another place. You could be from the hood, you can end up in fucking Beverly Hills. But it all depends on you. My process is my fucking podcast. My podcast is about my process. You get what I'm saying? I just want you guys to know that I wasn't able to do this shit a long time ago. I was very socially awkward. I didn't believe that I could be around other black men, especially, let alone black people, because I grew up in a white neighborhood. My mom wanted to make sure we had the best. I'll get into my story a little later. But I just want you to know that whatever you see yourself doing, you can do. Whatever you want to do is completely on you. Don't ever feel like you're a caricature. Don't ever feel like you have to conform to somebody else's agenda. You're your own individual, and you are made the way you're made for a reason, because you're going to do things that no one else can do. And I want you to remember that. This has been a Process podcast, and this is another special event coming to you from
SGP Radio. Already know. So this will be the series premiere. All right, bet.
Series premiere right here. It's a very special day for me.
Y'all make sure y'all go out there and stay ready for that Fient Out Volume 7.
Make sure you check out fucking Cardcast, The Smokers Lounge, and the Poom Poom Chronicles. Alright?
Where can they catch that?
Smokers Lounge is with Chase Bubs?
Kavanaugh, Bobby Lucas, North Carolina.
Oh, Smokers Lounge, I thought it was the Chase Bubs thing. Oh, nah. Yeah, shout out to Chase Bubs too, though.
Okay.
Oh.
Check that out.
So, yeah. Alright, so we out of here?